Good evening, and we're back. We've got a new box. It's already been opened. Sorry about that. Essentially a case, this was a pop in a box Black Friday deal for 4 mystery damaged pops. I think I did one of these. I know I've bought one of these previously. Whether there's a video on it or not, I'm not 100% sure. But if there is, I'll link it up there. If there's not, I won't. What this is though, 4 pops. Last box I got Prison Break Rick. I got Ron Weasley, which was really badly damaged. I got a Vinyl Idol's Napoleon Dynamite. And I think it was Orko, I can't remember. Whatever it was, I didn't want it. They've all been sold. What I've seen previously, there are rides, there are loads of other options available. I think they just literally, anything that looks marginally damaged goes into a box. And I've got one. So, let's stop fanning about, we'll get in the box. Like I say, it's open already. I have already seen them because this turned up at work. It's quite a big box. So, when my previous one turned up, it was a smaller box, it just about fit everything in. I was hoping there was a smaller box in this box, because the last few boxes I've had smaller boxes in boxes and boxes and boxes. It's been like Russian dolls in this place. Wasn't the case with this one, unfortunately, so I know exactly what's in here. So, we'll jumble it up though, so I don't know what's coming out the box. So, because I actually can't really remember. Let's have this one. Oh, that's not gone well. I can actually see all these now. This is Steve with sunglasses from Stranger Things. So this, I believe, if I remember rightly from the show, was second series when he was trying to take out the Demogorgon dogs. In all honesty, I don't really... There's a crease here where it looks like someone's gone in and opened it. But other than that, that box is damn near perfect. If you see these boxes available on Pop in a Box, please don't buy them. I want them. But they are normally £25. I think the first one I bought was £22. They've upped the price now to £25. But because it was Black Friday, it was down to £21. And I've got some referrals gone through as well. So I had £5 worth of referrals there as well. So I think I paid 16 plus postage. Maths isn't a strong suit of mine. If it's wrong, let me know. The other one I got, so there's 4 of them in here. This is Finn. So, Finn. He's not fat, he's Finn. So, Star Wars. This is him dressed as an officer when they went in The Last Jedi onto Snoke's ship. Again, I cannot see any damage to this. There is like a really long crease. Now I've got this in the light. I don't even know if that will show up on the video. Because, yeah. That is minimal. If someone sold me to that brand new and said, here you go, I probably wouldn't even notice that. I just think that these don't sell very well. I mean, we had the First Order Executioner off the back here. There's Rey, Poe, Luke Skywalker, Kylo Ren, Chewbacca, BB-8, Rose, Porgs, Snoke, Praetorian Guards, and BB-9E, and this guy. I've seen a lot of these pop up in B&M for a £5. That's where I got my First Order Executioner. I think I put that on Instagram rather than on YouTube when I bought that, but the Star Wars ones don't seem to have sold as well as what they expected, I don't think. And they're not worth a lot on resale, so these things happen. Now this one, we'll go with the next one. You may have seen that. as I spun him out. But it's Pickle Rick with a laser. So this one, I'm considering keeping. I do like Rick and Morty. I've watched all of them. I've watched everything on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, it's insane. There's no real way to describe it. It's science fiction, but also it's insane. There is no way. I can't really say. Try it out is all I can say. Try a few episodes. Watch the first 4 episodes. If you're not into it by then, it's half an hour each, I think. If you're not into it, give up. If you're into it, keep going. They're brilliant. This one is quite a bit more damaged. So obviously there is quite a dent in that. Again, that panel is fine, so if I continue on with this and I do keep hold of it, tell you what, it seems that the bottom's damaged. Let's hook him out. Let's take a look at Pickle Rick. So that there, ladies and gents, is Pickle Rick. Now, if you haven't seen Rick and Morty, or if you haven't seen this episode of Rick and Morty, essentially Rick turns himself into a pickle. More commonly known as a cucumber or a gherkin in the UK. I think he does it to get out of going to some kind of family therapy or something like that. But he ends up being kidnapped by rats. Somehow manages to kill a rat and take its body parts, and then finds his way into some kind of secret government base, steals a laser out of something, and goes on a killing spree. Obviously. Yeah. This is actually a really cool figure. There's a lot of detail to it. There's a lot going on, but it's not quite as detailed as, say, Red Hood or my Iron Man, say. It's cool. It's weird. I like it. I think that one's staying. Now, the last one that I've got here. I opened it up. I've not seen this in person until this point. I opened it at work, and one of the women at work next to me just went, "What the is that?" They swore. I didn't. This is YouTube. Yeah, it's Pennywise. It's really scary. It's Pennywise with a spider legs. So I think this is one of the kind of variations. I think he goes in the. I've not seen the film because I'm not a big horror fan. I know if I showed this to my wife, she would want it out of the house immediately. But again, there's no real damage. There's a slight dent here. I don't even know if that will pick that up. Maybe with the light. Yeah, you can see a slight curve in the light there. Again, it's almost perfect. The pop itself looks... It's cool. I don't like looking at it because it's scary. That's just me. The 3 of these are going to go on eBay. It's not always available. I know when I bought the first pack, that was about a year ago, and then they disappeared for about 6 months and then came back again. Try it out. Like I say. If you do try it out, by all means, down below, there's my referral code, so if you've never bought from Pop in a Box before, I'll put the referral code and the link there. So if you've already got an account, you can put my code in when you go to checkout if it's your first order. If you don't have an account, click the link, and then that will give you, that will say I've referred you essentially. That will give me, I think it's £2.50, and you get 20% discount off your first order as well. So everyone's a winner on that front. Other than that, thanks for watching. If you like any of these, if you've bought one of these before and you've got stuff that's, again, nearly pristine, or if you've got one that's completely smashed to pieces, let me know. I'd be interested to see what you guys have had. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you have subscribed, hit the little bell. That'll give you some notifications on when some next stuff comes up. Thanks for watching. See you soon.